Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea Tranquility. It's Wednesday. You are arrived on new release day here on the channel each and every Wednesday. Today we're going to take a look in this episode at the album that many people have been waiting for here. Just came out recently. Long awaited. Long overdue. The latest release from Peter Gabriel. It's called I.O. There it is. Oh, I can't see it with the glare. Sorry, there it is. There's Peter right there. I.O. I.O. Familiar colors, perhaps, right? This is the album Peter had released most of these songs, if not all of these songs, in successive weeks over the last couple of weeks. So many people have heard a lot of these songs already. Myself, I wanted to wait until the album came out so I could hear the whole thing, the whole work together, because that's how I roll. I'm old school. What are you going to do, right? Honestly, I really don't like when these bands have an album that they're ready to put out, but yet 3 months later they start releasing all these tracks ahead of time. It's the old days, you'd anticipate album release day so you could hear the whole album. Nowadays, a new album comes out, half the album you've already heard. Not the same. It's not the same. So this is the little kind of Obi thing that comes on the outside, right? And I picked up, there's a lot of different variations, configurations on I.O. I got the bright side, dark side mixes, so there's 2 discs in here. There's another release that has the I.O. mix, I believe, which includes a Blu-ray, I think, which has whatever else it has on it. I figured, I don't know how often I would ever play that, so I figured let me just get the 2 mixes, the 2 main mixes. It's really all I need. Let's take a look here. Booklet coming at you in a second. Whoa, holy moly. It's like solar flare. Lyrics and fun stuff. All right, so let's see. What information can I get you here? To start with, first of all, there's a million people performing on this album. So let's see if I can give you some of the main people, right? Manu Katché on drums, of course. You got Steve Gadd helps out a little bit on here. Peter Gabriel does all sorts of things himself. David Rhodes, Tony Levin, of course, on guitar and bass. Brian Eno shows up a little bit on here. Paolo Fresu on trumpet. Who else we got here? Any other names? Ged Lynch on percussion. We've got Ollie Middleton, Katie May, also on percussion. I want to make sure I don't leave anybody out. Richard Chappell on programming. Richard Evans on mandolin. That's most of the usual suspects. Of course, you've got to have David Rhodes and Tony Levin on here. Don E plays a little bass on here as well. I think that's mostly it, folks. Katie May, I think I already mentioned. Yeah, for the most part, that's the crew that helps out, and plus there's other people as well. So you've got so I'll read you the little intro here. Much like with the album Us, I wanted to connect music and art on this record. Visual artists have the same sort of obsessive focus on detail that we have with our musical work. I wanted to see if the songs might open up a little more with a strong visual piece attached. This might allow the listener or viewer a different way in. I'm delighted so many great artists were willing to be part of this project and feel that we have created something unique together with I.O. Right, so again, there's the whole visual thing with the booklet. I'm assuming on the Blu-ray you get all sorts of other cool stuff. But yeah, this has all sorts of art by all sorts of different people, which is kind of neat. I mean, if you're going to buy physical product, you want something really interesting. And I'm sure all of these little works have something tied to the lyrical content and whatnot, or maybe not. Right. And again, we've got the 2 different mixes. I'm hoping I have that information on who does each mix. I might not. Not that it matters all that much, but let's see if they're listed on, let's see. No, It's probably in the booklet somewhere. Let me fetch that out for you. Because like I said, some people really do care about that stuff. Who actually did the mixes on these? Let's see. All right. Here we go. Produced by Peter Gabriel, except Four Kinds of Horses by Peter Gabriel and Richard Russell, and Road to Joy by Peter Gabriel and Brian Eno. Bright Side Mix by Mark Spike Stent, and Dark Side Mix by Chad Blake. Mastered by Matt Colton at Metropolis. All right, so with all that being said, let's talk about the songs and music. It's a Peter Gabriel album, so basically you kind of know what you're in store for. Every Peter Gabriel album sounds like Peter Gabriel. It's what you'd expect from Peter Gabriel, but each of the albums are a little bit different as far as the type of songs and whatnot. This, considering it's been so long since he put out a studio album, this is really good. I kind of prefer the Bright Side mix personally because it feels to me a little more alive. They're both good because the songs are good. The songs are going to, there are all sorts of subtle differences between the two mixes, but essentially the songs are the same. It's just that, the Dark Side is a little mellower, a little more melancholy. It's not as bright sounding. I know that's kind of cliche. A bright sounding mix should sound bright. I just feel I have more fun with the bright side mix, the bright mix, to me personally. But the songs, it's like I said, the songs that I really like, I like on both because they're really great songs. Panopticon is the first track. That's terrific. It's catchy. It's got lots of layers. It's got those little ambient textures, those little world music textures that we love from Peter Gabriel. This is not a prog rock album, but it doesn't have to be. Great song. Vocally, he sounds fantastic. I mean, the guy hasn't slipped at all at, 70-something years old. Really good. The chord is pretty nice. Okay, that's a little mellow. Again, some of the mellower tracks on this album just kind of like float and drift along with his kind of, emotional vocals. Maybe not a ton going on musically, but it's very pleasant to listen to the whole album. Playing for Time, also pretty good. Title track for me is the best song on the album. It's fantastic. It's so catchy. The chorus is just unbelievably catchy. My buddy Eric Porter always likes to use that term, earworm. 100% here. Great song. I've listened to this numerous times now, and every time I play, I go and I hit the replay button when I.O. comes on. It's that good. Four Kinds of Horses, also a really nice track. Again, textured, lots of colors, mellow. Road to Joy. There's two tracks on here that remind me of some of his classic mid-'80s stuff. Sledgehammer, big up-tempo, sing-along stuff. Road to Joy is one of them. And Olive Tree is another one. Both terrific. Just real catchy stuff. Just excellent. Yeah, you also got So Much. Love Can Heal. That's pretty nice. The back end of the album after Olive Tree, for me, is where the album loses a little bit of steam. The songs are nice. I prefer the more up-tempo stuff on here. So you got This Is Home. Again, nice melody in there. Kind of mellow. And Still and Live and Let Live. That's probably my favorite out of the last four. But really good. He sounds good. There's just lots of interesting kind of ambient world pop passages throughout the album. You're here to hear Peter Gabriel's voice and storytelling. That's what it's all about. And he does not disappoint whatsoever. Like I said, for me, the best tracks are Panopticon, I.O., Road to Joy, and Olive Tree. Those are my favorites. Probably followed by Live and Let Live and Four Kinds of Horses. The chord is also really good too. There's nothing in here I don't like. Probably half of it really, really, really works for me. And the other half of it I like. It's more pleasant and mellow and just kind of soothing and floating and atmospheric and whatnot. But it's all really good. I think this is probably a much better album than I anticipated. I wasn't really sure what to expect. And I'm pleasantly surprised. Really good. As far as my rating, I'm in between like a 3.5 and a 4. right? So probably 3.75. I'm sure, the songs that I like, I really love. So that's why I'm leaning towards a 4 on this. But, there are a couple tracks that are decent, but they're not just 100% doing it for me, but they're not bad by any means. So yeah, your mileage may vary. This may be a 4.5 out of 5 star for some people. Some people might be a little lower. I don't know. I really like it. So again, I'm giving it a very solid, very enjoyable rating here. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Peter Gabriel I, he's back after so many years. The legendary vocalist, former vocalist of Genesis, been out on his own for many, many years, and this is another fine addition to his catalog. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. So thanks in advance for all your support there. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff on the channel. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Take care. Bye-bye.